नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरि ओम तत्सत्। अद्य कथा श्रवणेन सप्तमपाठस्य अन्तिमभागेषु अस्माकं प्रवेशः। अत्र कथा अस्ति लघुकथा न्यायश्रद्धा इति। न्यायश्रद्धा अत्र न्याये श्रद्धा इति अर्थात इन द virtuous or the right thing to do, one's steadfast focus, one's steadfast belief is Shraddha. Okay, so that is the name of the story. So let me invite one of you to start off the thing. Preetam Varya.
नमो नमः।
Namaste. Please read Bhagini.
पूर्वं सगरः नाम नृपः आसीत्।
So in the olden times, Purvam, there was a king, Nrupaha Asit. Tasya nama kim? Sagaraha nama. So nama is in Pratama. It is a avyaya. Okay. So that's why it has this indeclinable nama shabda. Naman is also there, but I think okay, maybe Naman is Pratama Ekavachana is nama because Namna there are forms. Okay. We need to cross check that. Okay, but anyway, it is a Visheshana to Sagaraha. So Nrupaha Asit Yasya Nama Sagaraha iti. Okay, continue Bhagini.
तस्य पत्नीद्वयम् आसीत्।
So he had two queens or wives.
किन्तु एकः अपि पुत्रः न आसीत्।
But he didn't have any progeny. Putraha progeny.
अतः सगरः दुःखित अभवत्।
So he was sad. Dukkitaha abhavat. So he was sad.
अनन्तरं सः एकं मुनिवरं सेवितवान्।
So he did the seva in the sense of whatever is the due process for a king to respect and serve the needs of a particular muni, one who was an ascetic. Whatever he personally does, and then with his karya kartas, he carries out the help of the munivara.
मुनिवरः सन्तुष्टः अभवत्।
So he became a pleased person. So this santushtaha is a visheshana to munivaraha. So the muni, the great muni, a happy person he became. That is the Butler English.
सः वरम् अयच्छत्।
So ayachat, he is a lung. So he granted is the sense of ayachat. He granted a boon, varam. So a boon is the karma pada. And karta is saha, which is munivaraha, and then ayachat is the kriya in the Lang-lakara. He gave agachat ayachat. Continue Bhagini.
सगरस्य ज्येष्ठपत्नी एकं पुत्रम् अलभत्।
So obviously what is implicit between this and the next sentence is that boon was converted or sought for as a putra prapti by our king Sagara. So his elder queen, the primary queen, one son she got, Alabata. See, Alabata is Atmanepadi. Ayachat is Parasmaipadi Lang. Alabata is Atmanepadi. Labate, labete, labante in Lat goes to Alabata, alabatam, alabanta, that form. Okay. If you go back to the first few lessons, you will find the Lang-lakara form. So that's where it is from.
तस्य नामः असमन्यः।
नामः no, नाम.
तस्य नाम असमन्यः।
Asamanjaha. Asamanjaha. So why this name I also don't know, but I think it is appropriate later as you read. Okay, samanjas, asamanjas तो सब भारतीय भाषाओं में जाना हुआ पद है, I mean, what is inappropriate is the sense of that. So we don't know. Okay, so his name was that.
कनिष्ठ पत्नी 60,000 पुत्रान् अलभत.
This is where it gets into esoteric sci-fi mode. So his younger wife begets 1,000.
Oh,
Okay, right. We won't have any population problem. Okay.
कालः अतीतः.
Time passed. See, kalaha atitaha asit. I mean, time passed. Okay, from that time. Okay.
So this atita dhatu is similar to
No,
asita
it is a
dhatu.
visheshana here. It is not a kriya pada here. Atitaha is that masculine reference which completed, which passed. The time passed. Okay. Here in English, when we say past, that past is a verbal reference. This atitaha is a visheshana to kalaha. So we have to say kalaha atitaha asit. So the thing which became or spent, the thing which got spent, the time, it became asit. Okay, like that we have to literally. That's a style of Sanskritam to end up with visheshanas and not necessarily present the as dhatu. Abhut or abhavat or asit or something like that after that. Yeah.
Okay. सर्वे पुत्राः अवर्धन्त.
So this is a tinganta. This is vardate atmanepadi dhatu. Avardanta plural. See, we saw alabata ekavachana lang. This is bahuvachana lang in pratama vibhakti. Sorry, pratama purusha. What vibhakti I'm saying? Pratama purusha. Sarve putraha avardanta. So sarve is a pullinga sarvanama bahuvachana. So nitya bahuvachana, I think. So all the kids, all the sons, they grew. So how we have 6,001 sons we have. The 6,000 probably don't matter. The one who has this specific name matters. Anyway.
Sir, 60,000, no? Sahasram is 1,000, no?
Yeah, 60,000. Okay. I made 10 error. Thanks, Bhagini. 60,000, not Shat Sahasram, Shashti Sahasram. If it was Shat Sahasram, 6,000. Shashti Sahasram means 60,000. Okay.
राजकुमारः असमञ्जः बहु दुष्टः आसीत्.
So this prince, Rajakumara, son of the king, prince, this Asamanja, very bad man he was.
सः विनोदार्थं नगरस्य अन्यान् बालान् जले क्षिपति स्म. So
for his entertainment, Vinodartham, for the purpose of his self-pleasure, the other boys of the township, in water he used to throw them. Okay.
म्रियमाणान् तान् दृष्ट्वा आनन्देन हसति स्म च.
So sma prayoga is there. We'll come to that. Mriyamanan. Mriyate is the atmanepadi lang-lakara ekavachana dice. Okay, in Vartamana. That goes to this mriyamanaha, mriyamanan. Okay, mriyamanaha is pratama ekavachana pullinga, and dvitiya bahuvachana is mriyamanan, tan. Okay. So Raman, Mriyamanan. So what is this mana? This one is called Shanach Pratyaya. This converts the personifies the dhatu Mriyate. So Mriyamana Maha is the one who is dying. Okay. Mriyamanan is those who are dying in object case, because this is in Dvitiya Bahuvachana. So those who are dying, them having seen, this is called Tvanta. You're going to learn all this over these 4 courses. I'm just introducing. So Drishdatu with Tvanta. So having seen, this becomes a clausal form. Okay, it's an avyaya. It is an indeclinable, but it is in the meaning of having seen. It doesn't have any further declension. Let's say in one single form of Drishtva. Okay, but Mriyamanan is a declinable table. So Mriyamanaha, it starts like Rama Shabda. Mriyamanaha, Mriyamanau, Mriyamanaha, Mriyamanam, Mriyamanau, Mriyamanan, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman, Mriyamanan, like this. Okay, and this na is due to this repa here with non-blocking letters in the way. So Mriyamanan. So Shanach, Shanach, which has become Shanach because of Unatva. Okay, so that is that pratyaya. It puts a continuous personified tone to the action. So here is the person themselves are dying. So Mriyamanantan, the dying them having seen, Anandena, with happiness, Karanakaraka. Okay, so katam hasati, Anandena hasati, Karanakaraka due to Kriya Visheshana. Okay, so it is qualifying the Hasana Kriya with Ananda. So Anandena hasati, sma used to. This puts the Lang-lakara hasati in the used to sense, used to laugh. That means every time he did this cruel act, he would look at them struggling and laugh. So absolute ridiculous, beings who are the psychotics. So he is a psychotic. Continue, Bhagini. Pritam, yeah.
एवं असमंजः अनेकान् बालान् अमारयत्.
So this way, evam, this way. So this cha, what is this cha doing? Maybe I forgot to explain. So kshipatisma, hasatisma cha. I mean, it is connecting that duality of his cruelty, throwing them and then laughing at them, looking at them dying. So absolute psychotic behavior of this person. See, one thing in Sanskritam, the characters of all diversity that is present today were present then. So the stories are very true to the nature of people. Nothing is being, suppressed or anything. Okay, so these are described explicitly. This nature, you may ask why these esoteric stories like this. Okay, maybe to take a moral from that. Okay, that's how we have to look. If you don't talk about something bad even in a story, how will someone know such a bad thing can happen in real life, and one has to be careful not to fall into that pit. So for that reason, okay, so this way, evam, this way, in the above action ways, Asamanjaha, our hero, sorry, our villain, Anekan Balan, again Karma Pada, Dvitiya Bahuvachana, many boys, many young boys, Amarayat, he killed. So this is in Ekavachana because Asamanjaha is the Karta for this Amarayat. So the same Mriyamanan, same Dhatu is there in Amarayat, in Lang-lakara. Same, huh? Okay, so thanks, Bhagini. Shobha Varye, read some, yeah. Okay, I think she's not able to.
Shall I read, sir?
I think there is some problem with Shobha's channel.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Bhagini. Start reading. Let us see how it works.
Janaha dukhitaha abhavan.
So tataha, due to that or due to that whole process, the people became. Some voice echo is coming. I don't know. Anyway, the people became sad. Obviously. Continue.
Te agachan.
Bhagini, I apologize. At least in my end, I am not able to hear you properly. A lot of words are getting eaten up by internet. Okay.
So you can call somebody else.
I will call upon someone else for now, Bhagini. Srilata Varye, you pick it up, please. Sorry, Shobha Varye.
Namo Namaha, sir. Tataha janaha dukhitaha abhavan.
So due to that or from that, the people became angry. They are sad actually.
Te nripasya samipam agachan.
See, ang is there. Is there. Not agachan, went. Okay. Agachan. That means they came to the Nripa. I mean, Samipam, instead of all this complicated thing, they could have said Tre Nrupam Agachan or Agachan would have been enough. Okay, but Nrupasya Samipam technique has been used. So near to the king they came. Okay, because the Gam Dhatu can take Nrupa as Karmapada directly. So there are simpler way to have represented it as the Sanskrit grammar allows. This is a little roundabout. So near the king they went. I mean, this is where the story is told, na. So another way, rather than saying they went to the king, they explained they went near the king. Okay, all right.
Asamanjasya duracharam avadan.
So of this asamanja, the bad behavior, the ugly behavior, okay, they told avadan. So te avadan, te janaha avadan. We have to take. So vadati has goes to avadan. Okay, in plural. Vadanti has gone to avadan, you should say, because plurality is there. Avadat and then avadan in plural. Continue, Bhagini.
Tada nripaha sachivan ahvayat.
So at that time, having listened to this thing, the king Sagara, the ministers as the Karmapada. So the ministers, he invited them is implicit. Okay, he invited the ministers. Ahvayat. Again, upasarga is.
Putrasya vishayam avadat.
He told, actually this whether I don't know whether it's part of the dhatu itself. There is dirgha due to one akara there, definitely. I have to check this dhatu, who dhatu or something like that. So how it behaves in lat we have to see first. Anyway, so putrasya vishayam avadat. So he told these ministers, I guess this happened separately after the meeting and not maybe in front of those people. We don't know, all that clarity is not there. Putrasya vishayam avadat. So he told them this is what they're complaining. He like that.
Idanim kim karomi iti tan aprichat.
So what should I do now? So please advise me. So he asked them, aprichat. He asked them, so idanim kim karomi, what should I be doing? Like that.
Sachivaha avadan prajapidakah asamanjah bhavata rajyatah nishkasitah bhavatu. Iti.
Very good. So actually there is a process failure here. Normally the king is supposed to know this kind of nonsense is happening before even people come and complain. You can say there has been a bit of hesitancy, and this happens if there are Trump-like characters in the seat. So the ministers are waiting till he asks rather than tell, this is happening, take care, like that. Anyway, at least at this time the king is alert to it, and I don't blame him as much as the ministers in not conveying it to him already. Anyway, Sachivaha avadan, they told, Prajapidakaha asamanjaha. So this is the Visheshana to asamanja. The troubler of people, asamanj, bhavata, by you, rajyataha. This is called Tasil pratyaya. Rajyat, panchami vibhakti, no? Rajyam shabdasya rajyat iti panchamyam bhavati. Yatha phala shabdasya phalat iti bhavati. Yatha vriksha shabdasya pullinge vrikshat iti bhavati. Yatha rajyam iti napumsake. Panchamyam tu pullingavadeva. To rajyataha iti alternate form. Okay. What is the beauty of this? It's becomes simpler to decline rather than worry about the thing. So hanumatataha. Okay, and then Sita taha, Ramataha, Rajyataha, Gramataha, Nagarataha, Nagaritaha. If you take Nagari Pratipadika, so Nagaritaha. So it becomes almost what you call insensitive to the type of Pratipadika and may holds its form as Taha. Okay, so this helps in the early times to use this Tasil Pratyaya. Okay. Normally, this tasil is found naturally in itaha, tataha, ataha, kutaha, these kind of words which we anyway learn as avyayas. But this here is this tasil applied to any noun like that. So any place reference, people reference like that. So that's what. So nishkashanam means to remove. Okay. So nishkasitaha means the one who is removed. So this is now a visheshana to asamanja. This asamanja by you from the kingdom, a person who is removed may happen. You carry out like this is lot-lakara. So bhavatu, I mean, may it happen. So like that. Request mode here. Because it's the king they're telling. So they're saying, they're kind of qualifying. Yeah, we kind of knew already, kind of sense. So he should be banished from the kingdom by you. You have to command it. Continue, Bhagini.
Nrupah sachivanam nirnayam angikritavaन्.
He accepted the decision of the ministers. Angikara means he made it his own. That means he accepted it like that. Even the word accept in English means to make it one's own. So angikritavaन्, he accepted the decision.
Putram api asamanjam saha nishkasitavaन्.
So what is this putram api doing here? Asamanjam saha nishkasitavaन् would have sufficed to say he banished him. Okay, saha being the nrupaha. Okay, but he's the karta. Why putram api? Putram is karma pada for the nishkasitavan, krudanta, bhuta krudanta. Okay, asit or something. So you can add if you want. Okay, so api is a special place. So, despite asamanja being the son, so that is the sense of api here. It plays that, this avyaya shabda plays that critical. So how you say in Hindi? पुत्र होते हुए भी असमंज को उन्होंने भेज दिया. Like this. I mean, using my stupid Hindi, I am not very knowledgeable in translating some of these words. So that hote hue bhi sense comes in api. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
Aho nyaye nripasya shraddha.
So the katha is concluding with saying aho in a udgarave. Oh, like that. Nyaye, in the matters of justice. Nripasya, of the king. Shraddha, the deep belief and focus. That means he doesn't care if it's progeny, unlike Dhritarashtra, for example, in Mahabharata. He doesn't have that kind of shraddha as this king. Okay. All right. Last sentence.
Atah sajjanaah vadanti त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे iti.
This one is actually, there is a whole Subhashita around this. Okay. Tyajedekam kulasyarte, tyajed gramam nagarasyarte, tyajed nagaram rajyasyarte, tyajed chedet rajyam desharte. Like this, some 4 paras are there. I am just making my own imaginary extension with no metric sense. But you can get, actually it is a niti. You have to sacrifice one for the sake of many. You have to sacrifice many for the sake of a big group. You have to sacrifice a big group for the sake of the entire nation. Like this, it moves. Okay. So sometimes you cannot carry out justice for everybody. Here anyway, there is no justice required with this asamanja. In the modern liberal sense, a lot of court running and escape from court due to some police missing to file some stupid data in time. All these kinds of loopholes are present to escape for even such murderers. But there the king's word was final. That's it. Not like there was some big hearing. Already he completed the hearing with his ministers in absentia. What to ask this son? How to provide him defense? That, oh, he had this reason to kill people? No. So this kind of different path of justice. Okay, for this, that it required that the king and the ministers be dharmic. That was very true. If they were not, then God help. Okay, त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे. So one should be sacrificed for the sake of the group. Kula here being the group, and in this you can take it as the kingdom. Thanks, Bhagini. So you guys read this again. No need to actually, once you have learned the meaning, you don't need to look at the English. You can yourself read it again and get the sense. Okay, this will help your comprehension ability. So there are a few questions. Okay, I will call those of you who wish to answer can raise your hands. I will call you guys. Okay, the first question. Okay, cursor disappears. 1 minute. Let me make it not disappear like this. Okay. So the first question I will ask Abhinandan Varya. Nripasya nama kim? Very easy one for you.
Nripasya nama Sagraha.
Sagaraha. Nripasya nama Sagaraha. Simple answer. Kim has to be placed with Sagaraha. So we have Shobha Menon. Rajakumaraha Kidrishaha Asit.
Rajakumara asit. Okay. Mriyamanan tan drishtva.
You don't need to go that far. Dushtaha Asit is simply enough. Okay. Rajakumaraha Dushtaha Asit. Enough. You don't need to give the whole story behind that Dushtata. Okay. Rajakumaraha Bahu Dushtaha or Dushtaha is also enough. So Rajakumaraha Bahu Dushtaha Asit. So other questions will ask, oh, what was Asamanja doing in Samskrita? Asamanjaha kim karoti sma. Then you go into your explanation. Asamanjaha, Dushtaha Asamanjaha, Nagarasya balan jale kshipati sma. Tan drishtva, Mriyamanan tan drishtva hasati sma. Like that you can add. Thanks, Bhagini. Next question. Sam Varya, Sam Parulekar. Jana, read the question and answer, sir.
Yes, sir. Janaha kimartham dukhitaha abhavan. Asamanja vinodartha nagarasya anyan balan jale shipati sma.
Correct. Tan marayati sma. Also, you don't need to say anandena also. So you can shortcut. Tan marayati sma. And then how do you conclude?
We have said
Ataha. Just you say ataha. Okay, therefore. Ataha janaha dukkitaha abhavan. Like that. That is the conclusion statement. So like in Hindi also you'll say, ye hota tha, wo hota tha. Isiliye wo dukkit hote the. Like that. Isiliye is ataha. इसीलिए जनाः दुःखिताः अभवन् अतः
अनेकान् बालान् अमारयत् वो भी इंक्लूड कर सकते
वो ये ना जले क्षिप्त्वा अथवा जले क्षिप्त्वा अनेकान् बालान् अमारयत् अतः जनाः दुःखिताः अभवन् like that. Yes, but that अतः जनाः दुःखिताः अभवन् is a good closure. If you don't state that, your answer is hanging in the air. Okay. Usually the answer has to be like a complete sense of the answer, not just one word, not just one thrown in sentence without context linkage, etc. Okay, that last conclusion, ataha janaha dukkitaha abhavan, is important. Or you start off janaha dukkitaha abhavan yataha prayoga, yataha asamanjaha balan jale kshiptva marayati sma. Prefix placement is with yataha as an interlocutor, or a second sentence uses ataha janaha dukkitaha abhavan. You got the sense of what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thanks, Varya. Well answered. So this way. Marakasya asamanjasya duvartanena janaha dukkitaha abhavan. I went what you call a tangent angle of answering with you guys don't worry. You stick to what you know. Stick sticking to what you know from the story using the similar words or simpler words is better. This is what you call inappropriate answer. पांडित्य प्रदर्शन हो गया इधर, निकालना है ये सब. Probably a good knowledgeable person will find a lot of errors in this part. I myself am not liking it now, several years later. Okay, now Mahendra Kamatvarya, welcome. So number 4, please read and answer, sir.
कः निर्णयम् अयच्छत्?
Hmm.
सचिवाः निर्णयम् अयच्छन्.
Okay, very good. Sachivaha nirnayam ayachan, raja api tam eva nirnayam ayachat. Okay, that's also you can add as a second half, because that's what it said, no? So angikirtavan is this. So so antima nirnayam tu nrupasya haste asti iti nrupaha nirnayam ayachat is also okay, but what you said is more accurate. Sachivaha nirnayam ayachan, nrupam ayachan, nrupaha antima nirnayam ayachat. Antima you can add final. So this kind of thing. So sachivanam nirnayameva nrupaha ayachat. So I have a slightly different technique. Sachivanam nirnayam eva nrupaha ayachat. So the final word of the ministers only the king provided, gave. Okay, now Madhavi Borkar, welcome.
सज्जनाः किं वदन्ति? त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे इति सज्जनाः वदन्ति.
Very good. She postfixed the conclusion nicely. I was looking for that. I had no doubt Bhagini will say Sajjana Tyajedekam Kulasyarthe. But how you close the sentence is what I am looking for, even as an evaluator when I am looking at the answer sheet. Okay. So if somebody puts in quotes, Tyajedekam Kulasyarthe, I will only give half marks if 1 mark is due, because it's hanging in the air. So you have to conclude it. Sanskrit doesn't allow hang in the air half sentences. It is what you call illegal. It may be in street speech, it may be okay, but you are writing something for the exam and it has to be closed correctly according to the Paninian structure of a sentence. A paragraph has to have a context, the paragraph to paragraph connection. If it is a long answer, Sangati we call it, going together with the previous context. So all that is very important. So Bhagini concluded very nicely. So she puts iti sajjanaha vadanti, but tyajet ekam or tyajed ekam kulasyarthe. I split the sandhi, no need for that. Okay, iti sajjanaha vadanti. Very good. Or what I did, I fixed the quote in the Kim position and concluded with iti to show the quote. Quote is only modern invention. It's not needed. And so my answer is fitting the position of Kim. Her answer, put the thing, prefixed it, and that put sajjanaha vadanti. Iti has to come after the quote though. It cannot move around. Otherwise it will lose sense. Okay. Iti has to be coming just at the end of the quoted sentence, precisely. Okay. So that was that. Good exercise. Thank you. I'll mute everyone. Okay. All right. So, due to paucity of time, let me just quickly read it with the proper animation required. So, in Samskrita Vyavahara now, Samskrita Bharati is teaching us how a simple conversation takes place. It's very nice, actually. It's a conversation between a teacher and a student. You can see Shikshakaha, which is Pradhyapakaha. Shikshakaha is in the sense of Shiksha, in the sense of knowledge also. It is there in the sense of discipline also. But here in the knowledge giver. Okay, sometimes it ends up being discipline giver in some of the schools which don't know how to discipline their kids. If a teacher is giving good knowledge in a acceptable way, the students won't be requiring discipline. But then there are schools where this also won't work. So let me keep my mouth shut. So Shikshakaha, ग्रंथालये के सन्ति छात्रः एकवारम् एवमेव पठामि शृण्वन्तु तदनन्तरम् अर्थविषये गच्छामः द्वितीयवारं शिक्षकः ग्रन्थालये के सन्ति छात्रः ग्रन्थालये ग्रन्थपालकः अस्ति बालकाः महिलाः वृद्धाः च सन्ति शिक्षकः भारतदेशे महापुरुषाः के आसन् छात्रः भारतदेशे रामकृष्णपरमहंसः आसीत् समर्थरामदासः आसीत् अहल्याबाई आसीत् पांडवाः आसन् ऋषयः च आसन् he went from recent past all the way to Vedic times this guy is one of those where you can only give 100 marks but he's like beyond that type an ideal student which is rare to be found okay शिक्षकः गते भानुवासरे भवन्तः कुत्र आसन् कः कार्यक्रमः आसीत् छात्रः गते भानुवासरे वयं रवीन्द्रकलाक्षेत्रे आस्म वार्षिकोत्सवः आसीत् शिक्षकः भवान् इदानीं कुत्र अस्ति सर्वे छात्राः कुत्र सन्ति छात्रः इदानीम् अहं शालायाम् अस्मि वयं सर्वे शालायां स्मः so it's not a very exciting conversation but you can see what is the intent of Samskrita Bharati. Intent of Samskrita Bharati is to teach the as dhatu. Everywhere as dhatu is present. Asti staha is not used because dvivachana which they threw in one or two dvivachana sentence but santi asti staha santi and the same slung form is also there asit and asan. So asti goes to asit in bhutakala lang-lakara and santi goes to asan in the lang-lakara bhutakala bahuvachana. Okay, so the entire lesson is about the underlined words. Okay, so all the blue ones are vartamana kala and all the brown underlines are bhutakala forms. Just I have done that color scheme to aid the thing. Okay, when the question is in present tense, answer is in present tense. Okay, and you see how the student, though the question is ke santi, one of the answers is ekavachana because there is one librarian, grantapalaka, like that, and for others, grahakas who are there, he uses santi. So these are the techniques. And there is a sma prayoga also. See, no, actually, this is uttama purusha. This is not sma prayoga. Excuse me. Sma is without visarga. When you don't see visarga and asma, that is an avyaya sma. Astisma, bhavatisma, gachatisma. These kind of, it needs an actual kriya pada to associate with. Okay. Whereas this smaha is asmi smaha, uttama purusha, because chatra is talking about himself and other students like him. Okay, vayam. See, vayam he has used. Aham asmi, vayam smaha. So, asti, staha, santi, asi, sthaha, stha, asmi, swaha, smaha. This is the table. I wish I threw the table on the screen rather than all these pictures. They are nice, these pictures, but table would have helped. But I have orally told you how it goes. Asti staha alpa prana asti staha santi asi tvam asi staha yuvam staha yum stha without visarga. Okay, yum stha, and then aham asmi avam swaha vayam smaha. Okay, so that's the as dhatu. It's a important special dhatu and it has to be learned. Okay. Bu dhatu is also important. As dhatu is also important. There's a subtle difference between the two. Bu is in the sense of occurs and as is in the sense of is. Okay. Subtle difference. Kind of replaceable in most places. So I guess you guys already understood, but let me just give out the meanings. So the teacher says, Granthalaye KK Santi. This KK duplication, you see, another technique, very important. So we do it in all Indian languages. So in Kannada, I'll say, Granthalayadalli yaru yaru iddare, like that. So Granthalay mein kaun hai, like this we say, na, kaun. That is a classic Indic style. We don't use that style in European side. They say who all. They don't say who. Our technique is who there, which is who all. Okay, it's our style. That's it. Okay, KK. So right from Sanskritam, it is the same technique is seen. So Grantalaye KK Santi. K Sarve Santi. No, KK Santi. English style is K Sarve Santi. Okay, that's you can put down K Sarve Santi, no problem, but it is like somebody will say, where from which world this Purusha has come from? When there is a simpler KK, why is doing K Sarve? Okay, no problem. So this is Saptami. In the Granthalaya, Granthanam Alaya, the storage place or the ashraya for books. Okay, in that place. Okay. Who all? Kaha kau ke who all? Ke santi. So the santi is in Bahuvachana because the karta is this ke shabda. Who all is the karta. Okay. So Chatra says the same sense, but see him carefully. Granthalaye Granthapalaka asti ekavachana, but he is not concluding. Okay, because the questioner, teacher, is asking about explain every character who may be present in a library. So he is answering very nicely. Granthapalakaha asti, balakaha, mahilaha, vruddhaha cha santi. Just give me a minute. Maybe we should take a water break, okay? Because I have to answer an important call. Sorry, there was a call that I could not refuse because there was some matter to be attended. If we don't answer, then they will not call again. They have already taken the money. So anyway, so we will go through the meanings now. So who are all there in the library? In the library, there is a librarian, the one who takes care of the library. That is the construct of librarian. Okay, Grantha Palakaha, one who cares for the library, or the books. Like that. Okay. So it's not Granthalaya Palakaha, it's Grantha Palakaha only is enough. It gives the sense of Granthalaya Palakaha also. Asti Ekavachana. Okay. Lang-lakara, Vartamanakala. Balakaha, Mahilaha, Vruddhaha. See, a whole list with a cha. Okay. So Balakaha, Mahilaha, Vruddhaha, cha santi. Even if it is one Balaka, one Mahila, and one Vruddha, like Balakaha, Mahila, Vruddhaha, cha. Santi has to be still deployed because it's Bahuvachana required. Okay. So, but here each one is a Bahuvachana. So clearly it's like a multiple Bahuvachana, but finally we will end up with Santi only. Okay. Shikshaka asks, in the country, in the Bharata Desha, okay, the great people who all were there. See here, past tense, were there, are there, were there. Santi, asan. Okay. So, hai, tha. The difference between hai and tha of Hindi. The, actually, Bahuvachana. The. There is no Bahuvachana hai in Hindi as far as I know. It's a little constricted modification. Okay. So in Kannada, for example, we have is equal power. Okay. Iddare. Iddaru, like this plurality is available. Okay. Anyway, so he answers again with multiple answers, right? In the same sense. Okay. But he uses asit and asan carefully according to the karta swachana. So he starts off with Bharata Deshe for the first sentence. No need to repeat that again and again. Ramakrishna Paramahamsaha asit. So he is a one of the Mahapurushas of the 19th century. Okay. Then Samartha Ramadasaha asit. Okay. Another person he has quoted. Okay. Samartha Das Ramadasaha Guru Govindaha. So he comes in the Sikh Parampara. Okay. Ahalya,
പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷന്റെ പിന്നിൽ
Ramya Bhagini, what is it? Ramya Variye, you have a question? Okay, sorry. So Ahalya Bayi Asit. So one of the kings of central India. Okay, Ahalya Bayi Asit, one who restored the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Okay, Pandavaha Asan, the Pandavas were there. Rishayaha cha asan, the many great rishis who having a lot of good bodhas that they received and recorded for us. So they were also there. Okay. So Shikshaka, Gate Bhanuvasare. Okay. So again, there is a Saptami placement. So in the or during the sense. Okay. During the last Sunday, Gate Bhanuvasare. So during the Sunday is the style in Samskrita. Visheshana Visheshya. Gate Bhanuvasare. Both go to Saptami. The Visheshana tracks the Visheshya. Bhavantaha, you all. Bhavan, Bhavantau, Bhavantaha, you all. In Prathama Purusha. Kutra Asan. So again, Prathama Purusha Lang-lakara, because Bhavantaha is Prathama Purusha, reference to you all. So, you all, where were you? Kaha Karyakramaha Asit. What event or function was there? Or work sequence. Literal meaning is work sequence, but that means a program. Okay, in fact, program is also a work sequence, right? So, kaha karyakramaha asit. What was it? Ekavachana karyakrama, so asit. Bahuvachana bhavantaha, so asan. Okay, so for people, for thing, you can use these verbs. So, he gives the same style answer. Gate bano vasare, during the last Sunday, vayam, bhavantaha is replaced with vayam in Uttama Purusha. We all, Ravindra Kalakshetre, in a place called Ravindra Kalakshetra, it is there in Bengaluru. Asma, so this is Uttama Purusha. So asam, asma, asam, asva, asma in Lang-lakara, Uttama Purusha. Asam, aham asam, avam asva, vayam asma. I'm just supplying the other forms. Varshikotsavaha asit. There was an annual utsava. Okay, so Varshika Utsava, Varshika Utsava, Varshikotsava, Gunasandhi, but there is a Samasa pada there. Okay. Shikshaka, Bhavan Idanim Kutra Asti, where are you now? I mean, this is just a test, I guess. As if the Shikshaka doesn't know. But actually, his intent may have been, where are you staying? I am in Jayanagar, like that. But the student is smarter than teacher. He will see how he answers. Sarve Chatraha Kutra Santi, where are all the students? This can be a relevant question. So, Idanim Aham Shalayam Asmi. I am in the school. Okay, Vayam Sarve Shalayam Smaha. We are all in the school. I mean, you can imagine, of course, a modern teacher is asking over telephone also. But I don't think that was the intent when Samskrita Bharati wrote this.
Idanim is now, right?
Now, yes, Idanim, now. Okay, Tada, then. Okay, Idanim, now. Ippo of Tamil or Ab of Hindi.
Yes.
Tab, Tadanim is also there. Okay, Tadanim also is there. Okay, Tab, Ab. Kab is also there, but that is not Kadanim. Unfortunately, it's just Kada. Okay. See, there is a Kada, Tada, but there is no Ida. So you have to be a little careful. Somehow there is no Ida variant. Idanim only is available. Tadanim is also available. Tada is also available. Kada only is available. Not Kadanim also is available. Yeah, Kada has Kadanim and Kada. Only Ida is not there in the set. Okay. So, Shalayam Asmi. See, this is Strilinga Saptami Ekavachana. Sitayam, upon Sita. Shalayam, in the school. So, whether it is upon or in, contextually, we have to translate in English. Okay, Asmi, I am. Okay. Vayam Sarve, we all. Okay, Shalayam Smaha. We are in the school. Okay. So, the lesson Asti, Staha, Santi, asi, sthaha, stha, asmi, swaha, smaha. This is in Vartamana Kala, Lat-lakara. In Bhutakala, asit, okay, astam, asan, okay, asihi, something something comes. Okay, not used often, so it goes away. Okay, so asam, asva, asma, that is clear. So asihi, something something comes for dvivachana, bahuvachana. Okay.
Sir, that means Shalayam is in locative case. Is it location? Sir.
Yeah, shalayam is in saptami vibhakti because that is the location. And it is a strilinga pada, so it takes sita declension or lata declension. Latayam, shalayam, akaranta strilinga shabda, shala shabda.
Okay.
Like here in the picture, shala. Okay, so all right. So now we have the table, guys. So I needn't have struggled. See here, asihi, astam, astam, astam. Very, very subtle difference here. Asta. So asit, astam, asan, asihi, astam, asta, asam, asva, asma. Okay, everywhere dirgha. Okay, and then goes. Okay. So that is Lang-lakara, Bhutakala, it was, or it was, you were, I was, like these forms. Okay. And then was is singular because were, English has a weird thing. You were, you all were, only were is available. But for Uttama Purusha, we have I was, and we were, we too were, we all were. So, I mean, it's all over. All O-W-E-R-E, all over. So the Vartamana Kala, asti, staha, santi, asi, staha, stha, asmi, swaha, smaha. And just because we are learning Bhuta and Vartamana, why not future? Bhavishyati. So it switches form to Bhavishyati, not Asishyati. Bhavishyati, Bhavishyataha, Bhavishyanti, Bhavishyasi, Bhavishyathaha, Bhavishyatha, Bhavishyami, Bhavishyavaha, Bhavishyamaha. So if you remember, Bhavati Shabda, if you know, Bhavishyati is easy. Bhavati, Bhavataha, Bhavanti, Bhavasi, Bhavathaha, Bhavatha, Bhavami, Bhavavaha, Bhavamaha in Vartamana Kala. Bhudatu. Same Bhudatu goes to Bhavishyati. Asdatu also goes to Bhavishyati. It shows how actually in Bhavishyat Kala they actually have completely collapsed into one common form, Bhavishyati form. So Bhavishyati, Bhavishyataha, Bhavishyanti for both Asdatu and Bhudatu, same table. Okay. So you can say as/bhu. Okay, so that's what they have summarized here. Learn the following conjugations. See, remember, declension is for nouns, conjugation for verb. As root, present tense, past tense, third person, asti, santi, first person, asmi, smaha. Here, asit, asan, asam, asma. This is a narrow view, limited to the lesson usage, because tvam usage and yuam usage is not there. But this table is what I would recommend. You don't need to say all the Sarvanama part. You just focus on the verb form itself. This is how we should memorize. Okay. So start with the lat, then lang, then rit, bhavishyat, then lot. Okay, that is the usual order we follow. Lat, lang, rit, lot. Lat, lang, rit, lot. That's how we go. Okay, I mean, it's a style. Those are 4 important tenses which will help us in our lives. There are 10 of them. So these are just 4 out of the 10.
So can you please post the screenshot of this table, sir? Because
no problem. I will.
Because it is not fully visible, that's why.
Oh, no problem. I will. Computer, I generally recommend you use a tablet or a computer for my classes, because unfortunately I compress the screen with a lot of detail. Otherwise, I will need 300 slides. So I compress it.
No, sir.
I apologize.
Thank you.
I will share, Bhagini, no problem. Okay, some words commonly used in Sanskrit conversation can be learned from the following sentences. Api, okay, also. Krishnaha phalam kadati, Ramaha api phalam kadati. So they're teaching something extra now beyond what. So iti, this way, we have seen a lot of this in quotes, right? See, that's what. Satyam vada, dharmam chara, iti Taittariyopanishad vadati. So in Taittariya Upanishad, it says, Satyam vada, say the truth, dharmam chara, follow the righteous path. Like this. Uttishtata jagrata iti Swami Vivekananda vadati. Stand up, be aware. So says Swami Vivekananda. Like this. Okay. All right. So we have api and iti help. So now we have eva. So this eva is so important in Indian language, no? That much only, this much only, he only, I only. That is that eva. That is there in all Indian languages. We can take it to English also. Okay, in our style. So eva. So how do you say in Hindi? This eva is he of Hindi. Jaisa hi, vaisa hi. Actually, whole vaisa hi is eva. Okay. Or just he also in some places. Okay. Saha annam eva kadati. वो अन्न को ही खाता है. अन्न को is annam, he is eva. अन्न को ही खाता है. सा गृहम एव गतवती. How Strilinga you convert to वे, I think. Okay. वे घर को ही जाती है. गया, घर को ही गया. Gatawati is Bhutakridanta, not a Kriyapada. Okay, Strilinga Bhutakridanta. Gatavan, Gatawati. So, Sa Griham Eva Gatawati Asti, maybe. So, that is the Eva sense. So, how do you say in another Indian language? One or two Kannada friends are there. So, Avanu Annavanne, we do drags. In Dravida Bhashas, we do drags for Eva. Annavanne tinnuttane, like this. Okay. Avalu manegeye hoguttale, like this we say. Okay. We don't separate it. We do the tone drags. Our Dravida Bhasha is very, very stylized for the drags. We have so many drags, questioning drag, asserting drag, this kind of thing, challenging drags we have, like that. Very colorful tonal language. Okay. Ataha, therefore, isiliye, usiliye, like that form. Okay. Adakkagi of Kannada, adakkada of Tamil, like that. Okay. Aswasthyam asti, ataha saha vaidyalayam gacchati. Bad health is there. That means there is some unsettlement of good health. That is the aswasthyam. Okay. Is there. Therefore, ataha, therefore, so, saha vaidyalayam gacchati. He goes to the house of doctors. Samayaha nasti, there is no time. Na asti has been combined in the sandhi. Na asti has become nasti in a sandhi. It's not a new kriyapada, asti only. Samayaha na asti. Ataha griham na gacchami. There is no time, so I won't go home. I'll stay in the college and go for the afternoon classes, like this, something like that. Cha, very important, right? As a list closure, okay, to list a whole set of people. So, vivekaha anandaha cha gacchati. This is like I told, this is borderline. You should probably use gacchataha to go with vivachana, but this is not a problem. If it is there, then I will interpret this vivekaha gacchati, anandaha cha gacchati. With borrowing gacchati twice, I can elaborate this. But gacchataha is accurate. More Paninian, Panini will love you more. If you use gacchata, I say, why did I struggle with vivachana? You guys are doing gacchati business. Okay. Balaha Samskritam Ganitam Vijnanam cha patati. Here ekavachana because Balaha is the karta. Balaha patati. Balaha kim patati? Samskritam patati. Apicha Ganitam patati, Vijnanam cha patati. This is the style we use. Or we can say in one go, Balaha, Samskritam, Ganitam, Vijnanam cha patati. He is a Bala. Most of us are Vruddhas here. There are a few youngsters. Apologies to you guys. Okay. So this sounds very challenging to us today. Sanskritam is enough. Why Ganita? Trouble on top of trouble. Okay. Yataha. Okay. This one is Ataha is like a posterior, right? Therefore, so Yataha is in a leading form. So, of course, in English, they say don't start off a sentence with because and all that. Leave those queen guidances apart. We use this right at the beginning. Okay. So, or you can use it in the posterior position also like this. But if Ataha is like, there is a sentence break. With Yataha, there is a connector sense. Okay. See, Ataha has a sentence break. Yataha. So, for example, here, suppose I use Yataha. Aswastam asti. Okay. Actually, Yataha won't fit there. Yataha saha vidyalayam gacchati. Actually, saha vidyalayam gacchati yataha astvasyam asti. Okay. The yataha applies to the karana. Okay. Here, the ataha applied to the action. Due to the karana, the phala of the karana was ataha. Here the karana itself takes the yataha. That is the so ataha points one way, yataha points the other way. Important to remember. And also with ataha, but here there is a kind of linking. There is actually only they have not put the bar because saha upavasam acharati full stop. Yataha adya ekadashi asti. Not a problem as a two sentence, but we use a twinning form here. Okay. So a twinning form with yataha. So saha upavasam acharati yataha adya ekadashi bhavati asti. Like that. Asti is not put. I wish they put it. So there are actually two tinganta vakyas there. Two vakyas there with yataha connector. There are two sentences itself with ataha showing some kind of sangati. Not as a connector, but showing some sangati. Radha roditi yataha tasyaha udara vedana asti. Radha cries. So the phala, the result, because her stomach pain is there, like that. Okay. Radha roditi. See roditi, how that form is. Ruddhatu. Roditi, rudataha, rudanti, some complex dhatu like kru dhatu was also in karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti, like that. So some of these complex dhatus here. So construct your own sentences using the words above. So what may happen in the exam, they may actually have a small segment sometimes if they're triggered using these avyayas, construct 10 sentences like this and they may list 10 avyayas. Okay, so you be ready. Don't do complex ones, guys. Huh? Just stick to simple Rama Sita types. Huh? It helps you. Okay, there is this asdhatu is there in one Vedavakya, so I thought I'll put that. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. Two Vedavakyas. So I am Brahma. I am the very Brahma. Okay, you are that too. Tattvamasi, you are that too. This concept of Advaita.
Sir, if we don't use cha, still the sentence make the sense?
Yeah, but generally it is not nice just to say Vivekaha Anandaha Gacchati. It will actually look like an illegal sentence if you don't use cha for this sentence. Because this cha at least allows ekavachana placement to duplicate the kriyapada, right? If you don't use cha, that you are making a semantic error. Vivekaha gacchati, anandaha gacchati should actually become Vivekaha anandaha gacchataha. It is okay to throw the cha away. It's not like what you call extreme mandation, but it makes the meaning difficult. Okay, syntactically correct, semantically difficult, I would say. Okay, so please use cha. In fact, Sanskritam is liberal with cha. So you can say vivekascha anandascha gachatah, like that. You can say vivekascha anandascha gachatah. I am doing a sandhi of the cha with the visarga, so it becomes shakara due to sattva. So and then shutva. That's a little complex, but anyway, vivekah cha anandah cha gachatah is also sounds very colorfully better even. Like we do in our languages, ವಿವೇಕನು ಆನಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾರೆ, like that. Okay, ವಿವೇಕ್ भी आनंद भी चलते हैं, like that. थोड़ा colorful sentence construction is allowed, no, that way. You can put a list of 10 people, put 3 chas, putting the cha where you need. Kavis do this. Kavis use the cha very carefully so that they can bring the meter into control. So there is actually a phrase, chavai tu hi, yeah. So they say kavis, they use chavai tu hi. These avyayas willy-nilly. You don't try to make meaning to it sometimes. When it fits, you use it, but when it doesn't fit, throw it out of the anvaya. That's chavai tu hi principle. It is called in doing the adhyaharana of a kavya. Okay. They throw cha, vai, tu, hi like that. So be careful. Like that. That's the alert. Did I answer your question? I guess I over answered.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So now we
Acharya,
come.
can I ask a question on nasti, please, on the previous screen?
Nasti.
Yeah, so I've also read somewhere chinta mastu, which I assume is similar to nasti. So
Yeah,
can you
very
explain?
good. Na asti is nasti. Ma astu is mastu. Ma is used with lot lakara, don't sense, right? Don't do that, don't do this. Mastu. Tatha mastu. It may not be like that. It's a kind of nisheda. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Mastu is similar to nasti, except there it is astu is lot lakara of the asdhatu and ma is the nishedarthakana. Okay? Normal na is a negation, but ma is a prohibition. Okay. So using a very heavy English word, prohibitive no is ma. Don't. In English it is there as don't. Okay. Oh, we have come to the final exercises. Very nice. So we can have a few hands, please. I have a good classroom today, 22. Very nice. Yeah, 1, 2. I need a few more. Enough. More can add. I will usually what I do is I am biased to those I have not asked. Okay. So I am happy to see 3 new names. Okay, my sister Manas also put her hand up. Change the following sentences into past tense. So Niketan Kulkarni Varya.
Yes, sir.
Please
So,
read the.
Dilipah Prasiddha Raja Asti. Okay. So here it will be Dilipah Prasiddha Raja Asit.
Very good. Asit. All we have to do is switch Asti to Asit and we are in business. Okay. Dilipa, a great king. So these are all Vishay. See, Dilipa is the actual Karta of the Asdhatu. Dilipaha Asti is the bare minimum part of the sentence. Kidrishaha Dilipaha, Prasiddhaha Dilipaha. Punaha Kidrishaha, again what type? Raja Dilipaha. So here, why Raja has come towards the Asti is, this is the assignation of the Visheshana. So we are assigning this to Dilipa as the underlined part of the sentence. So if I say Prasiddhaha Raja Dilipaha Asti, all it is saying is a great king by the name Dilipa is there. That is not the intent of the author. The author wants to say Dilipa, a great king he was. See, this underlining is done with positioning as well as with the kaku. But in written form, kaku, how can it come out? Of course, in modern English, we use underlining, etc. and all that assist. But nothing beats speech as long as it is rendered with kaku. Okay? So Dilipah Prasiddha Raja Asti. Actually, recently on YouTube, because I think Google is listening to me all the time, and it throws YouTube video upon me based on the keywords it thinks it heard from me. So there was one nice video of one, I don't know, maybe in my history I'll be able to find it. One simple English sentence she takes. Any language, this Kaku is there in every language. She takes one simple English sentence and very colorfully, it has about 7-8 words, and she colorfully accents different words without changing the word order in 10 different ways. And when you hear her 10 different meanings come from the same sentence. If you just read it in a textbook, what you will understand, you won't, unless they use underlining or highlighting. So that's why the richest form of communication is speech. Next best is written. Okay. So very good. So I have gone again as usual, spending time. Number 2 for Manasavarye.
Aham kashyam asmi. Aham kashyam asam.
Awesome. Very good. AWSOME, awesome. Okay. Aham kashyam asam. I was in Kashi. Have you visited Bagini?
Yes. Yes.
Nice. After the renovation, it's a good
Right.
outing. Yeah. So next is Shubhangi Varye. Shubhangi.
Yes, sir. Bahavaha rushayah bharate santi. Bahavaha rushayah bharate asan.
Asan. Very good. So it's again, remember this, there is no linga with this. So we don't need to worry stri, purusha like that. For example, asam is linga invariant. Whether Bagini is answering or I am answering, I will still go with asam. Okay. Bahavaha Rushayah. Okay, I am not opening these things. So, okay. It was good I didn't open. So I gave away the whole form set there, but that's what is useful at this time. We are still learning, so that's okay. So Dilipah Prasiddha Raja Asit, Aham Kashyam Asam, Bahavaha Rushayah Bharate Asan. So far we have answered this. Now, Abhinandan Varya.
Vayam nagre smaha. Vayam nagre asma.
Asma. Asama, no? Asma. Okay.
Asma.
Pronunciation a little exacting in Sanskrit. I'm sorry. So Vayam Nagare Asma. That's why actually there is one school in Ireland which recognized that because Sanskrit is very demanding in pronunciation and it is not a familiar language already for their words. So if they stick to the correct pronunciation of Sanskritam, their speech will improve, as well as because the way of chanting, etc., helps them with certain meditative aspects. That was introduced in the school. There was luckily one Indic knowledgeable person who had studied Sanskritam there as a teacher, and with the permission of the school, it's actually a Christian school over there. He introduced these lessons to them, and they're progressing very well. Their dictions have improved. They have managed to get rid of the accent enforced pronunciation troubles that they had before and became better at speaking different ways. Okay, interesting. So now hands can stay up, those who wish to continue to answer, want to answer. Okay. So some have only unmuted, so they may be not knowing how to raise the hand. So Bhagya Lakshmi gets the next question. Change the following sentences into present tense. So Bhagini, read the number 1 and change the tense.
Mama grihe dasha dhenavaha asan. Mama grihe dasha dhenavaha santi.
Bhagini, are you reading Dhenavaha?
Dhenavaha.
Is there Dirgha there?
No, dot is there.
Only Visarga is there with the Hraswa Akara. Dhenavaha.
Dhenavaha. Okay.
Not Dhenavaha. There is no Dhenavaha. Okay?
Okay.
Dhenu Shabda, like Guru Shabda. Guravaha, no. Guravaha, right? So
Okay.
Dhenavaha, like that. Of course, Guru is Pullinga, Dhenu is Strilinga. I just used Guru quickly. Okay. Dhenu Shabda itself is an important Shabda in the Strilinga Paddhati. It's kind of a stand-apart Shabda. Okay. Dhenuhu, Dhenu, Dhenavaha. Similar to Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha. There is some, luckily for us, it's not totally deviant, so it's helpful. So Dhenavaha. So Mama Grihe Dasha Dhenavaha Kim Bagini?
Santi.
Santi, well done. You are a rich person. Okay. At my home, there are 10 cows. We all wish. My uncle had a cow shed. I used to run after my school to his home because there used to be a lot of this, what we call babies, cow babies. Yeah. Good times. There is a specific smell with the cow shed, which you miss when you don't have that.
Cow dung. Cow dung.
Yeah, not just cow dung, it is the whole thing. The green things that we keep, and there, of course, cow dung smell, and then there is this cow other waste smell. Combined, there is some kind of a smell, the milky smell. Yeah. Okay. Number 2 for you can mute back Bhagilakshmi over here. Revati Subramanian. Yeah.
नमो नमः सर.
Namaste.
अद्य महती वृष्टिः आसीत्. अद्य महती वृष्टिः अस्ति.
Asti, very good. And it's actually very sunny in Bangalore. Wherever you are, maybe there is rain. So Adya Mahati Vrishtihi. See the Strilinga, Mahati. Mahan of Pullinga has gone to Mahati of Strilinga. So Vrishti Sabda is a Strilinga Shabda. So Adya Mahati Vrishtihi Asti. Okay. Varsha is also a Strilinga Pada for the same thing. Vrishtihi, Varsha. There are 2 variants. Okay. Next, Remya Varya.
Yes, sir. Aham nartika asam. Aham nartika asti.
Asti va?
Asmi.
Aham na Uttama Purusha. Okay, Asmi. So I am a dancer. I was a dancer. I am a dancer. Good. She is still keeping practice. Ramya Vari, are you keeping in touch with your dance lessons? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are. Are you a dancer?
Just for time. Yes.
Oh, very nice actually. See, this sentence came to you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. What dance, Bhagini?
No, just like semi-classical or something.
Semi-classical. Okay, very good. Very good. So next we will ask
Mahodaya, even I do.
Bhagyalakshmi also dance. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
All
nice.
type of dance.
All types. Bharatanatyam, Western square dance also.
Yes.
Oh my God.
A little bit.
I'm floored. I thought I was being smart.
On the stage.
On the stage. You are indeed Bhagyalakshmi Varya. And Ramaswamy Varya is Bhagyavan. Okay. Vayam, next we will ask, whom did I miss? Vidya Bhagini?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Namo Namo. Vayam Beluru Nagare Asma. Vayam Beluru Nagare Smaha.
Smaha. Well done. So she added the Visarga. She corrected herself quickly. See, Asma doesn't have Visarga, but Smaha has Visarga. Okay. So, Vayam Beluru Nagare. Bengaluru only comes to my mouth. Beluru Nagare Smaha. Beluru is a township northwest of here. Shivamogga district. Okay. There, not Shivamogga district. I'm sorry. Chikmagaluru district, I believe. Okay. So in there is this wonderful temple complex, Belur temple complex of the Hoysala period. Hoysalas were great temple builders. They had a great architect called Jakkanacharya, something like that. under him, he had a great set of Shilpis. And we are talking of 13th. I'm not sure of the exact century. You're talking of 13th, 14th, pre-Vijayanagar. Okay, Vijayanagar is 13th, 14th, 15th century. This is pre-Vijayanagar, Hoysalas. Beluru. One must go. One must visit Beluru. In Karnataka, if there is one temple you have to see, there are tons of them, but if one temple you must see, it is Beluru. Like we say in Tamil Nadu, if there is one temple that you should see, you should go to Brihadeshwara temple, Tanjavur. Like that, we say in Karnataka, we say Beluru. Okay. So now...
Sir, sorry to interrupt. The second sentence, what is the meaning? Adya Mahati, like today, what?
Today there was a great rain in the morning or something like that.
Okay.
Rain. Vrishtihi is rain. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Varsha, Vrishtihi. Actually, Varshayati itself, it's a dhatu, Varsh. But Varsha is a derived form as the rain. Okay. Raining is a dhatu. So you can say Adya Mahati, Adya Avarshayat. Like that, some form like that is there in Lang. Okay. Yeah. Now, can we have some new hands? Those who didn't answer can keep the hands up. Those who have answered can take their hands off if you don't mind. Those who haven't tried so far, please bring your hands up. Srilata, I got a new name. There are a few other names. I will call them. Srilata Variya, translate the following sentences into Sanskrit. The first sentence, Bhagini.
Dhana.
No, you read the English. Read the English and then go to Sanskrit.
Yes, sir. A rich man also experiences difficulty. Dhanavan api. Sir, difficult.
Kashtam
anubhavanti.
Bhavati ekavachana. Anubhavati. Very good.
Anubhavati.
Well done, Bhagini. Okay. Dhanavan was actually great derivation. You use the matu pratyaya. Dhanaha asya asti iti dhanavan. Like that. Buddhiman, dhanavan. Sometimes man comes, sometimes van comes. Okay. Or dhanikaha. Simpler one is dhanikaha.
Dhanika.
Okay? But dhanavan is also good usage. Dhanikaha api. Api is important.
Dhanikaha api kashtam anubhavati. So first what we do now, we don't take the English order. What we do is we think of this in our mother tongues. Okay. So Duddiruavanu kuda Kashtavannu anubhavisuttane. Like that we say in Kannada. And then we go with that order in Sanskritam. We are in good business. Okay. So thank you, sir.
Of course. Well done. So that was that. Api iti eva ataha cha yataha prayogas. Okay, the first sentence was dhanikaha api, or like Bhagini used dhanavan. Well done. Api kashtam anubhavati. Where to put api? Why it matters? Okay. So you see, this is one thing. Let us see. See, the api is associated with dhanika here because of the clause posterior placement. See here, if I read this as dhanikaha kashtam api anubhavati. So I am accenting kashtam as in addition to other anubhavas, difficulty also he will feel. Dhanikaha kashtam anubhavati api. Okay. So you are accenting the kriyapada. Subtle difference will be there. Like you try in your mother tongues. Dhanikanu kuda kashtavannu anubhavisuttane. Dhanikanu kashtavannu kuda anubhavisuttane. Dhanikanu kashtavannu anubhavisuttane kuda. But sukhavannu galisuttane. He also gets sukha. Like that you can think when you put it in the end. Okay, see how that placement is critical. So anybody who argues you can move around any word anywhere is not accurately being truthful. Sometimes we are lost in this rhetoric of overcoloring our past. There is a lot of flexibility in Sanskritam because of Prakriti Pratyaya arrangement. But these avyayas like this, they cannot just float around. They will change the meaning if they float around. Okay, because they are playing the role of kaku very importantly there. So they put some implements in the written world with placements to help the kaku. Okay. Okay, number 2 for whom I have not called. Shobha Menon. Shobha Menon. Hope your microphone is okay now.
Yes.
Please try the number 2, Bhagini. Read the sentence and try.
Geese live only on the tree. Vanaraha vrisham.
Vriksham.
Vriksham. Api. Vanara api vriksham.
Live.
Live is
Jeevat.
Vasati.
Vasati. Good. Okay. Vasanti because of plural. But there were a few corrections. Good try. Okay. Here we are trying. So I don't have a problem with you. So Vanaraha Vasanti. So Kutra Vasanti? Vrikshe atva vrikshasya upari. You can do 2 ways. Vrikshe. Vriksha is a saptami placement of vriksha shabda. Upon the tree. One word is enough in Sanskritam. Vrikshe. Okay. Or if you want to be very specific, vrikshasya upari. Upon the tree. Vrikshasya upari. Okay. Vasanti. But how do you bring only? So they don't live on the ground. So where do we accent? Vrikshasya upari eva vasanti. Vrikshasya upari is the accented part. The only is accenting the on the tree, upon the tree. So vrikshasya upari eva vasanti. So vanaraha vrikshasya upari eva vasanti. So that only is important to bring. Okay. So that's what. Kapayaha, vanaraha, vrikshe, at vrikshasya upari also we can substitute. Eva nivasanti. Vasanti is enough. Nivasanti. Vasam kurvanti. If you don't know the this form, so vasam kurvanti. Okay.
Vasam kurvanti.
Shobhavariya, yeah. So where to put the eva, right? This is important. That's what I am doing in the second half is where to put it. We have to put it on the location here. Okay, because that's the only place where they live. Okay, so vrikshe eva nivasanti or vrikshasya upari eva nivasanti. Nivasanti eva is they live only. That is not the vanaraha eva vrikshe nivasanti is also incorrect. Pakshinaha api vrikshe nivasanti kila. Tarhi tesham kim. So vanaraha eva vrikshe nivasanti is also not contextually complete. So we should say vrikshe eva or vrikshasya upari eva. Where to put the eva? Important. Where to put the api? Important. Okay, number 3 for I think now have tried people only are there. I will re-ask them, not a problem. Sam Varya, number 3.
Yes, sir. He did not say it is here only. Saha na uktavan atra eva asti.
Only thing was you missed the important avyaya placement. Can you try again?
Atra eva asti iti saha na uktavan.
That's better. Okay. Atraiva asti iti saha noktavan or na uktavan. Okay. So we do the sandhi in normal speech. See how it is so much compact and easy to understand. Atraiva asti iti saha noktavan. See, boom, finish. Once you flow into the language, this is how it will come out. He didn't say it's here only in English. And here in Sanskritam, atraiva asti iti saha noktavan. And where sa, it can, saha can become sa. Atraiva asti iti sa noktavan is the shortest form. But anyway, we'll stick to the expanded form. Atra eva asti iti saha na uktavan or avadat. You can use uktavan. Uktavan is the Bhuta Kridanta form, Avadat is the Lang form. We have learnt both. So, Atraiva Asti, this is another Sandhi we normally do. Atraiva Asti, one single word, Atraiva Asti. What is that? Not one single word, one compounded Sandhified word. Atra Eva, Atraiva, we call it Vriddhi Sandhi. and atraiva asti, we call it savarna dirgha. Atraivasti, a plus a, atraivasti, like that. Atraivastiti. This also we bring it into the sandhi. Atraivastiti sa noktavan. Na uktavan we do sandhi 5. So how we actually write in Prauda Sanskritam? Atraivastiti noktavan saha. We put saha in the end. It makes it more kavitva. Okay.
Sir, can we put iti in the middle, like something?
It has to be after this quote.
Acha, okay. Sir.
That is very important. This iti cannot move around away from the quote. It has quote and then iti. This quote is not needed. Atraivasti iti, one word I can say. I don't have an opportunity to put the quote when I compound like that.
Saying that, can we say sa na uktavan iti atra eva asti?
No, gone case. You only, I think you are only laughing even as you say.
Okay, sir.
Good, good. I mean, you think, what is your mother tongue, Varya? Marathi?
Yes, sir.
So in Marathi, you won't move around, similar words, so like that you go. So just say it in Marathi, you will come to Sanskritam very easily. Okay?
Okay.
So now, Shubhangi.
Yes, sir. I study and work also. Aham patami karyam cha karomi.
Karomi cha. Or you put apicha in the middle. Aham patami apicha karyam karomi. Punaha aham navashyakam. Okay? Aham patami apicha karyam karomi. Okay?
Acha, api is also required there, not just
apicha,
cha.
not just cha is not good.
Also. Okay.
And also, see, cha is and, also is api.
Api.
Just as English has both of those accents, Sanskritam will need, they are Indo-European language. So, aham patami apicha karyam karomi. Or aham patami cha karyam karomi api. I mean, you can go a little bit move around. So accent the api with the karomi and cha with the study to interlink. But api cha is a good construct together.
Right. Okay.
So here, for example, couple of variants. Aham patami karyam karomi cha. Okay. Cha itself is serving the api in requirement is okay. All right. But if you place in the middle, I don't have that sentence. Aham patami apicha karyam karomi.
Karyam karomi. Right.
That if you put cha here, you better put api along with it. Aham patami apicha karyam karomi.
Karyam karomi. Right.
Or you can go like this. Aham vidhyabhyasam karyam cha karomi. So here I have just used one karomi, but stacked the karma. Okay. Studying and work I do like that. So I put the study and work as a pair in the karma position. So this that here, see in the second half only one kriya pada karomi. But I have put vidyabhyasa. Because I cannot put patan, I can put patanam also. Aham patanam karyam cha karomi. Two infinitives in karma position. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So you see in Hindi, for example, मैं विद्याभ्यास और कार्य को करूंगा, like that. और मैं पढ़ूंगा और मैं कार्य भी करूंगा. भी we will put slightly differently in Hindi. You can do the same way. अहम पठामि कार्यमपि करोमि, like that, which even can be dispensed in that case. So there are a few various ways. I have used cha accented. Api cha also could have been used. So like, you can even exclude cha and use api and get away. How you order? This takes a little time. Once you walk into Sanskritam, slowly it becomes like your mother tongue. Okay? One of the mothers. For example, me Kannada, I have two mothers. I have Proto-Tamil and Samskritam mother. Even within Kannada world itself. So, but when I am studying Sanskritam, Sanskritam has to become mother tongue. Okay, I have to give up on other things a little bit, because even though Kannada is an Indic language, there is a certain stylization that comes from Proto-Tamil, which is slightly different, subtly different. So, yeah. So, I say we have two mother tongues in Kannada. Kannada itself is having two mother tongues built in. Okay. Another Kannadiga may protest, but I'm sure my sister here, Kannadiga sister Manasa, will agree. Which you get number 5, Bagini, Manasa?
Yes, sir. I have interest, so I go to the assembly. Aham asak
Asakta. Very good.
aham asakta
Asmi.
asmi.
Ataha,
Ataha
well done.
aham sabham gacchami.
Sabham gacchami. Asakta because strilinga for you. Okay. You can say in another way, invariant way, mama asaktihi asti. Then the asakti shabda goes to strilinga as a native strilinga pada. My desire is there. Asti or vartate. Another dhatu. Okay. But you can say aham asakta asmi, like you said, is even better. I like that. Okay. Aham asakta asmi. I am a person with a desire. Okay. Ataha, therefore, sabham gacchami gamish. You can go mishyami gacchami. I go can be present or future. So who knows? So gacchami gamishyami. Of course, if it will be future, it will be I will go. But here you are allowed gacchami gamishyami. Not a big problem. They are looking for how you are using the ataha largely. And they give sentences like this.
Acharya,
Deepali,
can we say Mahyam rochate ataha sabam gacchami?
But Mahyam rochate iti. So then you have to go like this. Mahyam rochate iti aham sabham gacchami. Ataha is not fitting there.
Okay.
Subtle difference. See, what is your... Okay, let me use Hindi. मुझे इच्छित है करके, like that. मुझे इच्छित है करके मैं सभा जाऊंगा, like that.
Okay.
इसीलिए नहीं बता सकता हूं उधर. मुझे इच्छित है इसीलिए, हो सकता है शायद थोड़ा दूर है बस.
Thank you.
But interest is a little different than desire. But yeah, you can say, yeah, you can apply. I'm not having a problem with that. So number 6 goes to Deepali Varya.
Sir, what is the difference between aham and mama? Like,
a mama is a 6th possession case. So aham is I, mama is my. Okay, mama asaktihi, my desire, my interest. Actually, desire, interest is better translation for asakti. So my interest exists. Therefore, to the sabha, I go. Okay. Deepali Varya.
Sir, mama ruchi hi asti.
Correct. Mama ruchi hi asti. Enough. Asakti hi ruchi hi. No problem. Just like you wanted to use rochate, you can use ruchi hi. Mama ruchi hi asti. Desire, taste is there, like that. Maybe there is a dance happening, so ruchi may fit. But even if there is some kolahala happening, maybe there might my ruchi is in that. Yeah, number 6, Bagini. Deepali.
There are no students in the school. Vidyale Chhatraha Nasti.
Nasanti. Plural. Nasanti.
Nasanti. Because today is a holiday, yataha adya avkashaha asti.
Avakashaha word is used for holiday. Okay. Very good. So that is one. Actually, Virama Dinam also we can use if you don't know. Virama Dinam means rest day, like that. Okay. All right. Shalayam Vidyartinaha Nasanti. I mean, this is a complex one, but the way you used is also fine. Shalayam Chatraha Nasanti. Yataha Adya Virama Dinam Asti Atva Adya Avakashaha. Dinavakashaha, like that also you can say. Asti, like that. Adya Viramaha. So this is Sanskrit Bharati has slightly different examples. Some are same as what I have, or maybe I copied. but some are somewhat different. So it will be interesting to see different ways. Okay, there is no one way. But accent here is how you are using this api, iti, eva, taha, yaha, chayat, all these variants we have been taught. That is the critical reason for this exercise. So with that, oh, there is one more lesson. Oh God. Okay. So let us do this. Number 8. Otherwise, we will go into afternoon. So I will text you guys now. Subhashitam, sushtu bhashitam, subhashitam. So I'll mute everyone. Okay. So, that tyajed kulasyarte came here. See, tyajed, Sanskrit Bharati is predicting our mind. So, tyajed I forget, guys. Excuse me. I may have taught it a couple of times before, but I forget what is where. त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे ग्रामस्यार्थे कुलं त्यजेत ग्रामं जनपदस्यार्थे आत्मार्थे पृथ्वीं त्यजेत. See the accent by the Kavi, the last one is explosive actually. Okay, त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे, one may be sacrificed for the good purpose of a group, family. Okay, grouping, family. Gramasya arthe, for the sake of a village or a set of a society. Kulam tyajet, one may even give up one's own family. Okay, this is so important bodha. Normally we don't do this. Okay, gramam janapadasyarthe, for the entire citizenry, if there is a village that needs to be sacrificed, because if you try to save that village, the Janapada will be itself sacrificed. So, give up a little for the whole, like that. So, Gramam Janapadasya. May be a controversial in the Liberace world of today, but truth be told, this one is difficult one, guys. Atmarte Prithvim Tyajet. Suddenly he transcends to Adhyatma. Okay. So, for oneself, one has to give up this world. It doesn't mean you die. Okay. So, this means for self-realization, you should not listen and get corrupted by the ways of the world. You have to cut your own path. That's the meaning you have to take. See, here they have a literal must leave the world. Doesn't mean must leave the world behind, is in the sense of ignore the noise and focus on the sense. That's all it means. Okay. So tyajedekam kulasyarthe gramasyarthe kulam tyajet gramam janapadasyarthe atmarte prithvim tyajet. The Subhashita is the best when the punchline is delivered the way the Kavi delivers. Totally shocks you. I mean, it deviates from the normal progress. So, yeah, comes back to the self. So this, you guys read the English. So that's the what you call Anvaya Vakya. Okay, we reorder the Kavi's word with the inferences. Inference is neither inheritance nor inference. So, kulasya arthe ekam kupurusham yatha tyajet. What is this kupurusham yatha? Like a bad guy. Our asamanjasa is a storyline, right? Tyajet. Gramasya arthe kulam gramaya hanikaram yat kulam tam tyajet. Okay, that which is dangerous to the village. Janapadasya arthe gramam Janapadaya kheda janakam yattam tyajet. So that which is right now troubling the protection of the entire Janapada, that you give up. Okay. Atmarte, atmanaha arte, one's own purpose. Arthat moksha praptyartam, to get that total sense of attainment of the individual purpose. Prithvim eva tyajet. So this guy is saying muktoham. He seems happy. He's hardly eating. So he's definitely looks liberated. Okay. So this is this famous English phrase, bad apple. Okay. So this describes the bad apple rejection. If you keep the bad apple there, the others will start rotting quickly because there are signatures of chemistry that will pass to them. Black sheep, bad apple, many phrases in English for this. So with that, any questions for this Subhashitam? Some Subhashitams are controversial though. Sanskritam is very naked in putting facts. So don't worry about today's interpretation. Just let us enjoy. We are free to slightly adapt it to today's interpretation. So some questions again, lot of questions for students by Sanskrit Bharati. So I myself will call, okay? See if I can get more people involved. Okay. Translate into Sanskrit the following sentences using words ending with gatawatu suffix. That means kritavan, kritavati, gatavan, gatawati, these kind of things. Okay. So Samir M. Varya, are you free to participate? Samir? Samir M.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Boys, okay, read the number one, sir, and try.
Yeah. Boys sang a song. Boys. Balakaha.
Balakaha.
Geetam.
Geetam, well done. Balakaha, Geetam, you're 75% there.
Thanks. Gayavantaha.
Okay, good try. See, Geetavantaha. Okay.
Okay.
See, so Gitavan, Geetavantaha. Okay, that's over time you will get how each dhatu goes into the tavatu form. So balakaha Geetam Geetavantaha, Sangeetam Geetam Geetavantaha. Okay.
We cannot use Gayavantaha at all.
No. That is not a legal form. Okay. But you can use, question doesn't allow, but another compatible verb that can be placed instead of this Bhuta Kridanta is agayan. They sang. Gai dhatu. Okay. Agayan. Okay. And the gai dhatu's meaning is shabde in the sense of creating a sound. Of course, Sangeeta Shabda, not some Karkasha Shabda. So the Dhatu Pata is Gai Shabde. Okay. Thanks, Surya, for participating.
Thank you, sir.
See, it doesn't matter if you don't come out with the answer. Trying is what I am looking for. Okay. So let me call those who have not come forward so far. Sucheta Varye. Sucheta.
Yes, sir.
Bagini.
People
Number 2.
went home. Janaha gruham gachantaha.
Gachantaha is a correct form for some other usage. Gachan is a shatranta, gachantaha going.
Yes. Gachanta vantaha.
Gatavantaha, not gachantavantaha, gatavantaha. Okay. And that's also important, no? What dhatu form it takes. So, gatavantaha. Janaha, good try, don't worry. Janaha griham gatavantaha, and the lang form is agachan. The dhatu pata is gam gatau. The dhatu pata's meaning takes the gam dhatu's form only. The dhatu gam in the sense of going. This is saptami. Gatau in the sense of going is the meaning of gatau. Shabd in the sense of sounding, like that. Okay. Number 3 for Kushbu Varye. Kushbu Jetwa.
A snake caught a mouse. Sarpaha Musakam. What do you say for caught, sir?
Grinha.
One, sir. Gritwan.
Grihitavan. Gritavan, no? Grihitavan. Okay? Good try. Okay? And pullinga can be used as you, sarpaha is a pullinga. So, sarpaha mushakam grihitavan. Grihitavan. Agrinhat. In the lung form, it is agrinhat. That is grah upadane. Upadane means to grab for oneself. Okay. Agrinhat. Okay, is the lung form, but the answer is correct. Tavatu form is grihitavan. So
can we say sarpa mushakam khaditvan?
You can't, because it only caught, it didn't eat.
Okay.
Maybe it threw
So
it up
what
later.
instead
If
of
you
Grihitvan,
absolutely in the exam, no, if you can't remember card, you say khaditavan, not a problem. Okay, because at least you will get partial marks because you did deploy the tavatu, but you misdeployed the kriyapada. A kind evaluator may give you the marks also. Okay, unlikely it will throw up. So.
Sorry, sir.
Kushbu, what is the question?
Instead of Grihitvan, we can say any other word for caught. That's the first said Khaditvan.
Khaditavan is eat, so you can, if you can't remember, you can use it, but it is not correct translation of caught. Okay.
Okay.
So that you have written.
You can use a few other verbs are there that will fit, like aptavan, but you won't know aptavan. You will more likely to know grihitavan rather than aptavan. Aptavan means made the thing of his own, like that. Okay, like prapti. Prapti has the apta dhatu. Okay, apta dhatu. So aptavan can be used as praptavan, begot a mouse, got a mouse. Caught can be translated as got. So aptavan, praptavan, like that. But grihitavan is accurate map. Okay.
You have written agruhat at the end.
Agrinhat is lung. Yeah.
Okay.
Kriyapada.
Okay.
So here it's a bhuta kridanta. So sarpaha mushakam grihitavan asit or something has to be added to complete the sentence for Paninian pleasure. Okay. Number 4 for Krishna Bihari Daswarya. Try Krishna Bihari Daswarya. No, he is not able to participate. Kriti Varye. Kriti. K-I-R. Kirti. I am sorry. I am mispronouncing your name. Kirti Varye. Okay, Shubhangi, you go.
I will tell you.
Okay, Bhagyalakshmi, you go. Yeah, Bhagyalakshmi.
They wrote the letter.
The answer.
Answer. Taha Uttaram. Likhit Vatyah.
Likit, and you are confused how to combine the likit with vatyah. Likita vatyah. Okay?
No, Likhita Vatyah.
Likita vatyah. Very good. Taha uttaram likita vatyah. Well done. Taha uttaram likita vatyah. Alikhan in the lung. Okay?
Mahoday, te uttarani likhitavantah won't be correct here.
The fem is there, no? Feminine. That's why she is going taha. Okay? And that's why she is going vatyah. Because it's clearly saying feminine. English doesn't have any way to convey the femininity other than with a tag like that. Okay? So forcing you to use Strilinga here. Taha uttaram likita vatyah. Okay? If they didn't have the fem marker, if they just had they wrote the answer, then te uttarani uttaram answer can be pluralized in Sanskritam, not a problem. Uttarani likitavantaha is also fine. But te likitavatyah is illegal. Taha likitavantaha is illegal. You are taking a strilinga karta with a pullinga kridanta. That is an inappropriate relationship between the kridanta and the karta. Okay. Pritam Varye.
Women bought a sari. Mahilaha Shatika.
Shatikam. Karmapada.
Shatikam. Kritavatyah.
Kritavatyah. Wow. 100 marks to you. Okay. Unfortunately, Samskrita Bharati only will keep it for 1 mark. Otherwise, our exam will be easy. Mahilaha shatikam kritavatyah. Ekam, you can add if you wish, but there is no need. This sometimes is needed because very rarely they buy one sari. So, kya kare? So this one will become akrinan in Lang-lakara. Okay, kri dravya vinimaye. Kri in the sense of deploying some dravya. Dravya means something that is valuable. Okay. Exchange of valuables. Actually, vinimaya is in the sense of exchange. So, exchange of valuables. So, money for item like that. Okay. Okay. Well done. Now we have Niketan Kulkarni Varya again. Try.
Yeah. A girl played in the morning. A girl is Balika Prathak Kale Kriditavati.
Well done. 100 marks again. Balika Pratah Kale Kriditavati Akridat Ekavachana Lang. Okay. Creed Vihare. Creed Dhatu in the sense of Vihara. Vihara means enjoying. Walking around is a Laukika meaning for Vihara, but it actually means to Manovihara. It means to have pleasure in the mind. Okay. Wonderful. You guys have done well. We move on though. There are more and more. So very quickly, I will crowdsource the answer because it's easy for you to correct. Balakaha patitavantaha. What is incorrect there? Balakaha patitavantaha or balakaha patitavan. One of the two corrections you have to do. So balakaha patitavan or balakaha patitavantaha. Either correction you can do. Okay. All right. Because they didn't say what to correct, you are free. You can write both answers if you wish. So yuvatayaha gatavantaha. Gatavatyah. Well done. Yeah. The first thing, let us keep the karta and change this to gatavatyah or switch it to yuvakaha instead of yuvatayah. Yuvati versus yuvaka, right? Yuvakaha gatavantaha, but preferred is yuvatayah gatavatyah. Correcting the bhutakridanta is desirable. Sa uktavan. Uktavati. Uktavati. Well done. Strilinga has to happen. Okay. Saha uktavan would have been correct, but we are focusing on the kridanta correction. Modakam Ramasya rochate. Ramaya. Ramaya rochate. Okay. Chaturthi Vibhakti lesson. Ramaya rochate. Kurupini Sundarim asuyati. Sundaryai. Well done. Sundaryai. Chaturthi Strilinga. Sundaryai asuyati. Okay. Okay. So some interesting sentence corrections for us. So that was quick. So now again we crowdsource. Do you remember how many prefixes are there? 22. Dvavimshatihi is the word, but you can answer in English. 22 prefixes in Sanskritam. Try to remember at least 10-12 of them. We have used many, so it should be easy. Pra, para, pa, like that you memorize. What change has occurred by the addition of the prefix in the word praharati?
Praharati is meaning has changed, I think.
Harati means what?
Harati is to kill.
To steal or to grab or something like that.
Steal.
Praharati, to steal. Very good. Praharati means to hit. So the meaning has changed from to steal or to grab. Instead, it has changed to hit or attack. Okay. Very good. Harati, praharati. So this is the harati, this is the praharati picture. So meaning changes from steals to hit by the inclusion of pra as upasarga. You can answer. Okay. What is wrong with apraharat?
Prefix should be before the dhatu.
It will be placed before the dhatu and pra should be behind the akara. Praharat should be the correct form. Well done. The prefix a for the past tense form has to be added to the dhatu first, and then the upasarga has to be added to its left. In the example, the order is reversed. It should be pra plus aharat, praharat. I have given a 2 marks like answer. You can be shorter, but there we know we are not going to be lost for time to write what we think. What is the speciality in pratisthate? What has happened?
Parasmaipadi to
Parasmaipadi to Atmanepadi translation happened. Tishtati is the form without upasarga, but with pra upasarga it has become pratisthate. So some verb roots change from Atmane to Parasmai or Parasmai to Atmane. Here the example is about Parasmaipadi stha dhatu or Tishtati changing to Pratisthate Atmanepadi form. If you don't remember the dhatu form, don't worry about stha dhatu. It's very technical. Tishtati, Pratisthate, if you know, you are in business. What is Parasmai, what is Atmane? Of course, we know now. Okay, well done. Okay, well done. I have taken too much time. Thank you very much for standing by. Today afternoon, we'll start the 8th lesson. Because we don't have luxury of time, I am stressing you like this. But I would rather spend time in the class to teach everything. All right. See you all in the afternoon. Namaskar.
Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Namaskar. Dhanyavada. Bhagini.